I have apparently been volunteered to help my niece make a lemonade stand. It is May 13th, and she needs it by Memorial Day. So I've got this weekend to get it finished, because I'm out of town next week.
Guys, if you're watching, please do this with an adult if you're not over 18 years old.
Oops, I did the wrong one. Oh, that's a splinter. So this is my view to the right. Hopefully I don't get decapitated in an accident. It's a new day, the sun is shining, got a cup of coffee. We're ready to start cutting some pieces of wood. Got my cut list set up, got my wood there, and I got my cutting station ready to go. If you're following along at home and you want to tackle this yourself, this is from a design on Jamie Castiglio's website. I'll drop a link in the description below. Plans are very efficient. You're going to need some standard 2x4, 2x3s for the frames, and some 1x3, 1x4, 1x6 panels for the various sides and top pieces. Looks simple enough, which means I am overdue for a mistake. For safety and speed reasons, I handled the heavy artillery on my own. The miter saw and later on the router are definitely adult-only territory, which is honestly great for both me and for not traumatizing Chloe, because it strictly limited any possible physical damage to the lumber and not my remaining fingers. Just finished the cross supports and the front cross supports. Got to do a little bit of prep work on these cedar planks, some staples to pull out. One thing I gotta say is a garage full of cedar certainly smells nice. So you know what's crazy about this? You know how my sister-in-law asked me to help her niece with this, or help my niece with this? I'm out here working, getting all this wood cut up so that I can knock it out this weekend with my niece. She's inside at my house right now, taking a nap. My wife's inside working, and I'm out here cutting all the wood. She's just completely slacking on the job. Whew. All right, that is the last of the cuts. And if we come over here to our time lapse, it took just over an hour to finish, not bad. So the next step is to start working on pre-drilling the pocket hole screws. So I don't have enough clamps to hold all this together. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is just use a couple of waste blocks, sort of put them here to have things framed up so they can hold these pieces steady. That worked great. It only took about a minute or so to get those blocks in position, and I'll get those pocket screw holes drilled. These 6 pieces of 1x4 cedar planks are going to get assembled into the top for the lemonade stand. I'm just going to do a quick demo now to see how that process is going to work. So you start off by drilling pocket holes for the 3/4 inch thick material, which is the actual thickness for the 1x. Then we are going to connect them with the appropriate screws so that you then get this board that stays together nice and strong. So I've got the 6 planks right now that are gonna make the top all laid out with their nice side up, so it's all the same. I'm actually going to flip it to bad side up because I want to have the screws going through the bottom of this. So that's the side I'm going to mark. Square them all up with each other. I am going to mark them all at once just to have a rough idea of where I'm placing my pocket screw holes so they're all pretty much aligned. It would help if I had my drill in forwards instead of reverse. I thought so. Collar came loose, sliding down way too much. That's the first board done. 5 more to go. Remember the name of the channel? Yeah, look, I might have had a little bit of mishap with the drill there and getting the pocket hole screw depth correct, But we don't hide our mistakes. We pivot, we fix it, we move on. So my wife and sister-in-law just walked out of the house. My sister-in-law sees me. She's like, oh, I had no idea it'd be so much work. I thought it was just gonna be, 4 pieces of wood that you slap together. She sent me the design for this. It is clearly not 4 pieces that you slap together. Anyone else who does projects for their family member get the shocked reaction of, oh, I thought it was gonna be nothing? Yeah, you're welcome. I'll give my sister-in-law a slight pass for that absurdity about the time that they thought this would take. They brought me some ice cream, and it's hot out. Drying that first set of panels. I'm gonna start working on the next set. Get those done with a coat of white, and then I'll repeat that process just to get 2 coats on these. Alrighty, so we are going to take these pieces and we're going to set them up in this jig that I've got here. There we go. Now squeeze the trigger and push as you're squeezing. There you go. Now it's connected. And we're gonna do the same thing.
That really fast.
That's why we use tools. And we'll do the same thing over here. Now we are going to take our leg pieces. So they will be sitting like this, essentially. I've actually got this facing the wrong direction right now, so let's do it like this. Saying hi. We are going to drill a hole, push down, perfect, and keep the trigger pulled and pull back up. Great job.
So don't stop?
Don't stop for when you're doing the drilling. And then we'll just get our camera positioned so that it can see what's happening. There you go. Squeeze harder. I think we're all the way in. There we go. Now it's pulled in tight. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side now. Yep, squeeze the trigger. Perfect. For that.
Yeah, there was a fly on it.
Ah.
I'm gonna go.
Oops. I did the wrong one. So, you see how this one's got pocket holes drilled here? That's because this one has to go at the top, because that's going to attach into our tabletop. Not a problem. We just quickly reverse these screws out. Oh no. I just realized this piece is on backward. I did.
Tell me when you're ready.
Yep, so we're gonna get that so that the top piece is on the line. All right, now we're gonna squeeze. Squeeze harder, 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 harder. There you go, good job. Perfect. So we now have a frame for the lemonade stand. We've got another jig built, which holds all these pieces down here at the bottom. And then these ones on the side are keeping it from spreading apart.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna screw all these pieces of the table together with these pocket screws. If you think Chloe's doing a great job, hit that subscribe button. If you think I'm doing a not bad job, why don't you hit the like button? Thanks. Remember these holes that I was talking about that it was important that we had this piece facing the right direction? Because this is going to attach into that. And then you're gonna do these ones on the long pieces, okay?
Guys, if you're watching, please do this with an adult if you're not over 18 years old.
It's a great idea, Chloe.
Yeah, it's traumatizing.
Perfect. Great. It's all right.
Oh, and maybe when we're done, we can take a picture and then like put it at the starting picture.
So day one is in the books. Made some good progress with my niece. Got the table. I'm actually sitting on it. which is a nice testament to it being sturdy. I went ahead and added these two cross braces here. Just gives a little bit more strength to the middle of the table. It just felt a little saggy. And then I'm also going to go ahead and pre-cut out these little openings here in the top of the table. And that will be for these poles. There we go. That sits nicely.
Hi everyone. The thing that we just did that you did not see, we spaced them out evenly, like equal gaps.
These little gaps in there so that the wood can move without it breaking anything. So I am going to do 2 nails up there and 2 nails down here. And that's it. See, now we can't lift it up.
Can I try?
Of course. And pull the trigger. Good job. And move over. Push, pull. Perfect. There you go. And now this is held in place.
Yeah.
You want to go through and do the rest of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it? Good job. All right, so these are going to be our signposts. You see right now they can wobble. Yep, so what we're going to do is we are going to attach some little bracing brackets here so that we can make it so that this doesn't wobble side to side. Okay?
Guys, I am drawing the lemonade sign so everyone knows this is lemonade, not like a balloon stand, not a clown circus.
What are we doing right now?
Drawing the letters, well, actually outlining the letters so we know what we're going to be doing. That's our camera lady.
Yep, she's resting.
It's not that hard, but
That's Aunt Boop Boop.
to me,
Yep. And what am I?
Uncle Alex
Yep.
or Hunky.
Yep.
We are ready.
All right, so this is all you, Chloe. I will let you start doing your painting.
Yeah.
And if we drop some paint on it where you don't want it, don't worry. We can wipe it away and paint it back over with white later. So it's not a
I'm
problem.
going a little over the edge on purpose
That's okay.
so it could be a little bit bigger. Didn't plan it out. We are working on the chalkboard, I think.
So we are going to line this piece up, and then we're going to nail it. Just a lot of little nails across here. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. And last one right here. Perfect.
Now it's all attached.
We're going to take these eye hooks, show them to the camera.
You can see them perfectly.
And so those are going to go into the top
Of
that bracing material we put on the back.
for the chalkboard.
So those go here. And then these open-ended hooks, they are going to attach to the front of the structure here so that you can then hook the chalkboard
Wow, like that.
over that, just like that.
Yes. Don't want to get too close.
Eye hooks. Start twisting them in by hand.
Yeah, we're following.
And so, there's the trick. So because I can't get much leverage just by pinching my hands there, what we do is put this screwdriver in and twist it. And when it gets too hard to twist by hand, do the trick that I just showed you with the screwdriver.
This way or this way?
Yep, that way. Very good. So you want to be turning it clockwise to tighten. And counterclockwise is to loosen it. Looking cool?
Yeah, I do.
All right. That's yours.
Let's do this.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Back. Good job. And back.
Yay!
That was a wrap for Chloe on day 2. Now I'm doing some router work and keeping all fingers safe. So I've got my channel cut out. Gonna fit this 1x6 in relatively easily, but snug. So what I'm gonna do next is take this off the table, cut it in half. So I'm just gonna make sure that I cut it just below that on each side so that this will stay hidden behind the back of the sign. I just used a really loud router for a while, so I'm gonna use a hand tool. So my next step is getting the positioning of these mounts set up for this sign. This nailed up off camera, so you don't need the clamps there anymore. Goes up, comes off with a little bit of alignment, goes back on, and we wiggle our way down. Now it's sitting down flush. And that's pretty much a wrap for my work on this project. I'll drop it off at my niece's house. We made it through mostly unscathed. If you enjoyed the content, hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't seen it already, I'll drop a link up here for my Playroom Build series. Check it out.